could be holding a fortune in your pocket change right now. Some Lincoln pennies are worth up $100,000. We're counting down the top 3 most valuable Lincoln pennies that every collector dreams of finding. These rare coins are hiding in plain sight, and you might already own one without knowing it. Stay tuned as we break down their key features, the stories behind them. We're diving deep into the mystery, controversy, and jaw-dropping value of the 1983 copper Lincoln penny. You'll learn how to spot one, why it's so rare, and why collectors would pay a small fortune to own it. Stay to the end, because one tiny detail could help you uncover your very own 6-figure coin. To understand why the 1983 copper Lincoln penny is so valuable, we need to rewind to 1982, a pivotal year in U.S. coinage history. For decades, pennies had been made from 95% copper. But by the early 1980s, the rising price of copper meant that each penny was worth more in metal than its face value. The U.S. Mint faced a dilemma: either spend more to make each coin or change the composition. Off-center strike. $15,000, $50,000, wrong planchette error, to $100,550 to $140,763. Double die obverse DDO. $300,877 to $350,756. Auction sales records from pocket change to over $300,000 approximately equals 400 words. So, what happens when a non-existent coin shows up? It becomes an instant obsession. In 2013, the only known authenticated 1983 copper Lincoln cent went to auction. The coin, graded MS62 brown by PCGS, was carefully analyzed using X-ray fluorescence to confirm its metal content: 95% copper, 5% zinc, identical to pre-1982 cents. It sold for a mind-blowing $17,625. Sounds impressive, but the story doesn't end there. As more collectors realized the rarity and significance of this coin, its value skyrocketed. Here's how the estimates evolved: $17,625 2013 PCGS MS62 brown first verified sale. $1 to $100,550 estimated private offer by a major collector in 2017. $240,763 valued by top-tier auction houses based on demand and scarcity in 2020. $300,877 current speculative market value based on rarity, demand, and media coverage in 2024 to 2025. Yes, you heard that right. How to identify if you have the rare 1983 copper Lincoln penny. Ready to check your coins? Here's how to identify the 1983 copper Lincoln penny. Check the date and mint mark. You need a coin dated 1983 with a D mint mark for Denver. No other 1983 coin qualifies. It must have this exact combination. Weigh the coin. Use a digital scale accurate to 2 decimal points. A zinc penny should weigh around 2.50 grams. A copper penny will weigh about 3.11 grams. If your 1983 penny weighs around 3.11 grams, stop everything and get it authenticated. Listen for the copper ring. Drop it gently on a hard surface. Zinc coins have a dull thud. Copper coins give off a higher pitched ring. Professional verification. Submit the coin to PCGS or NGC. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1969 Lincoln penny. Its shocking origin story, jaw-dropping auction prices, how to identify one, and why it's considered one of the holy grails of modern numismatics. Stay with me until the end, because you'll want every detail before you go searching your change jar. Who knows, you might be holding a 6-figure fortune. The story of the 1969 double die obverse Lincoln cent begins during an era of transition and experimentation in U.S. coinage. In the late 1960s, the U.S. Mint was adapting to changes in demand, production volume, and minting technology. The San Francisco Mint, which struck proof coins and some regular issues, played a central role in producing the 1969 Lincoln penny. But somewhere in that mint, something incredible happened. A major die error slipped through. This wasn't just a minor flaw or a weak strike. This was a full-blown double die obverse. Double die obverse DDO. $90,000, $120,000, floating roof error, $165,350, $190,575. Die crack or cut error, $126,500 to $130,667. Record-breaking auction sales. So let's talk money. How much is a genuine 1969 double die penny worth today? Here are some jaw-dropping auction results. $126,500, a high-grade example MS60 for red, sold at Heritage Auctions in 2008. $126,500 again, another specimen brought the same at Stack's Bowers. $165,350 sold in 2014 at Heritage in Mint State Red, MS64. $190,575, a stunning example, sold in 2015 by Heritage Auctions. $230,667, the current record holder, this MS60 for Road coin, sold in 2018, setting a new high for the variety. Even lower grade examples can bring huge money. A circulated coin graded 055 brown sold for $24,150. A VF35 very fine example sold for $13,200. That's right, even worn versions of this coin can pay off more than a brand new iPhone or a vacation to Europe. Why such high prices? How to identify a real 1969 Lincoln penny? Now here's where things get really exciting. What if you find one? If you're searching old penny rolls, estate collections, or your own pocket change, here's what to look for. Key features: date doubling. Look closely at the 1969 on the front. All four digits should show strong, distinct doubling. Liberty. This is the clearest telltale sign. The letters in Liberty show dramatic separation and doubling. Check every word. This motto shows bold doubling on nearly all letters. Mintmark S. It must have the S mintmark under the date. However, the S itself is not doubled. This is critical. If the S is doubled, it's likely a fake or a machine doubling error. No doubling on the reverse. The doubling only appears on the obverse front. If you see doubling on the reverse, it's probably mechanical doubling, not a doubled die. The 1964 SMS Lincoln penny, so rare, mysterious, and valuable, it has sparked debates among coin experts for decades. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know why this little copper coin is turning heads at auctions and how you might even come across one yourself. Let's dive into one of the most thrilling mysteries in U.S. coin collecting history. To understand the mystery of the 1964 SMS Lincoln penny, we need to talk about something called the Special Mint Set, SMS. Normally, the U.S. Mint releases coins for circulation, as well as proof coins for collectors. Proof coins are struck using specially polished dies and plankets, resulting in coins with mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. But in some years, particularly 1965 through 1967, the U.S. Mint released coins as part of a special mint set, die break or die variety error, $3,000, $7,500. Off-center strike error, $85,000 to $150, $120,000 for $180. Die polishing lines, mint die error, $50,000, $99,375. Recent sales and auction values. Let's talk money. Here's a look at real-world prices paid for the 1964 SMS Lincoln cent, $85,000 to $150. Heritage Auctions, August 2019. $94,000 private auction 2020. $99,375. Another high-grade example with flawless surfaces. $120,000 for $180. The most pristine known example, MS67 grade. These prices reflect coins in exceptional condition, usually graded MS66 or higher. Lesser examples, if they exist, would still command tens of thousands of dollars. And here's the exciting part. Coin collectors are actively hunting for more examples. The possibility of another 1964 SMS penny surfacing and setting a new record is very real. Identify a genuine 1964 SMS Lincoln penny. So how can you tell if your 1964 penny is one of these ultra-rare SMS examples? Here are some key identifiers. SMS coins have a soft, satin-like finish, not the mirror surface of proofs or the dullness of regular circulation strikes. Strike quality. The details on Lincoln's hair, beard, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse are sharply defined. Rim and edge. SMS examples often have squared rims with exceptional edge detail, unlike normal business strikes. Die marks. Experts have noticed that all known examples appear to be struck from the same die pair, suggesting an extremely limited production run. No mint mark. Like all 1964 cents, there's no mint mark because they were all struck in Philadelphia. Authentication is key. If you think you've got one, send it to a top-tier grading service like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. They can confirm if you truly possess one of these prized coins.